Well, good day, vinyl community. How are you all doing? It's Matt, and I'm back for another video. And I know I've done quite a few in the last week or so, but there's been so much activity with the new Paul album coming out, Egypt Station and everything. It's been kind of hectic and trying to get all the information out there, and then trying to watch all of your videos, people that have done reviews on Paul's new album. And it's been crazy, and but it's fun. I mean, the craziness is welcome to me because that means there's a lot of activities in the world of the Beatles and their solo stuff and new things happening. But I just was feeling a little bit this week kind of bad for John. You may be saying why, or what's going on there, Matt. Well, it's just that with all this excitement last year with Ringo's new album, and now Paul's got a new album this year, it just kind of made me a little melancholy for John and what could have been and what should have been, and losing him so long ago in such a tragic and meaningless way. Something that never should have happened, something I think about almost every day, believe it or not. And, because I was a teenager at the time when he passed, and I was very emotionally involved in what was happening and what happened to John. And so I thought today it's time John gets a little bit of love and gets a little bit of recognition in the midst of all this Egypt Station hoopla and whatnot. I just thought it'd be a nice time to do a little video for John on the issuing of the brand new John Lennon postage stamp, which was just released within this past week or so. I think it might have been Friday or Saturday. Just came out, U.S. Postal Service, and I thought, well, let's show that off. But before I do that, I was going to show one other little kind of knick-knack I had related to that. But I just wanted you to see that I did set up my little John Lennon tribute shrine here. Okay, I've got little Raggedy Andy John, and I've got the old Hamilton vinyl John, and I've got a giant ceramic, I guess, or I don't know what that's made out of, John. I've got my McFarlane. I've got the original 64 Remco John. Yeah, I got to show you that one. Kind of a scary look there on these Remco dolls. All the Remco dolls are a little bit frightening. You don't want to be putting them up on a shelf in your bedroom and then, being able to see them in the middle of the night. It might scare you a little bit. So be careful with these Remco dolls. I've got a little yellow submarine John over here. I've got my son's fiance got me this in Hungary. It's one of those little, oh boy, brain cramp, folks. I can't think. Help me out here. But these things that open up, and the other Beatles are all inside, but they're all up on my shelf back there somewhere. But I took down the John Lennon one. I thought I'd show you that. So just a little tribute to John. Oh, there, fix that guy there. I got a little John mug right here. There's one of the little John Raggedy Andy's style dolls. Okay, so I thought I'd show you that. I got a few albums behind me. But anyway, enough of that. Just wanted to show you this is John's time. This is a moment for John. And back before this new U.S. stamp came out, my brother sent away for this thing. It was called the International Collectors Society. They were out of Maryland. And he got an envelope like this. It's the original envelope. And basically what it was is he ordered me, because at the time, this was 1990, you couldn't get John Lennon or Beatles stamps in the United States per se. So he went out of the area with this company and a certificate of authenticity. And basically it's a set of John Lennon stamps issued from Tanzania, of all places. John Lennon stamps in Tanzania. So I thought you'd get a kick out of seeing those before I show the new U.S. Postal Service ones. Well, let me show you these. Oh boy, this glare is terrible. Anyway, there's the top three. Some nice images of John. Looks like an artist rendering of all the different periods, or many of the different periods from John's life in Korea. And they're from Tanzania, if you can see that. Okay, so I thought I'd show you that. I'd get a kick out of that if none of you have ever seen that before from Tanzania. But we're here to celebrate the brand new John Lennon postage stamp. And it comes in a sheet. I asked, does this come in a book or anything? And the woman at the post office said, no, we only have the sheets, just sheets. She doesn't believe there's any, it's part of a book or anything like that. But there's the back. Okay, an image from the Imagine video. And then here's the front. It's really beautiful, folks. Again, it's a image from sessions with Bob Gruen from 1974. And it has the U.S. Postal Service logo. It talks a little bit about, you know, when it was printed. You get a barcode. And then you get a little bio of John up top here. I'm not going to try to read it now. The print's so small I would need a magnifying glass. But it gives a little bio about his humanitarian services to the world, his peace efforts to gain peace in our world, and certainly his musical contributions and talents. So it really gives a short little bio of John and his background and why he's being honored in this way. But it was so nice to get these stamps. And as she was flipping through the book to get them, there weren't too many sheets left. So it looks like it's selling pretty good from what I could tell from my local post office. So if you really have an interest, folks, in getting the John Lennon postage stamp, I would suggest get it as soon as possible before or if it does sell out. And I wish you good luck in getting it, and I hope that you enjoyed this little tribute to John. It's been so many years since we lost him, but there's not a day goes by I don't think any of us do not think of John and wish he could still be with us and wish he could still be making his wonderful music and enjoying life. And all we can do is try to honor him as best we can through his efforts and of peace and being good people and trying to make the world a better place. So I hope that's what we all are trying to do. I wish you all Godspeed. Bless you all. And thanks for enjoying my little moment with John Lennon. Take care. Bye-bye.